You are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again, and today we have another amazing show lineup for y'all. We're going to talk to a legend in the making. She is known for her mom, but she is doing her own thing. We're talking to Sailor Brinkley-Cook. She's launching Sacred Plus Divine candles. She does amazing things. She is into photography. You know her by her mom too, with modeling, but she's doing amazing things. So we want to welcome her to the show today, this morning. So how you doing?
Hi, Shamaya. How are you?
All is well, all is well. Thank you for taking time in your schedule talking to us today. You're doing some amazing things, but you're also known for, self-care, doing things that's positive, body image, all that. So first and foremost, congrats on your new launch. Can you tell us a little bit about this product?
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. This is a angel number candle and necklace line. And we also just launched room sprays, but this idea was just so closely aligned with what I was experiencing at the time. And I was so excited to be able to bring everyone a sense of comfort with these angel numbers, just as I had experienced with myself. I deal with anxiety, and being able to be connected to something bigger and sort of find a little magic in the universe was something very important to me. So I'm glad I get to share them with these products.
And we all know your mom and how she was a legend in modeling, and you too yourself were in modeling, but you also were in photography, being a photographer. Can you tell us about your experience being able to be behind the lens?
Yeah, I had started with modeling when I was 15 years old, and it just honestly sort of fell into my lap. I was told a lot of people would just be like, why aren't you modeling? Why aren't you modeling? So I was like, okay, I'll try it. And I did that for a while. I continue to do it sometimes, but I always had a passion for photography, and I loved being, behind the scenes in the production of a photo shoot. So I started doing photography when I was around the same age, 15. And then I went to college for it. I went to Parsons and studied photography there. And I really do love, I love creating an image. I think that's why modeling stuck with me for a while too, is because I was creating an image, even though I was in the front of the camera. I was working with the most amazing people on creating their ideas. And it was a really, really cool journey. And I loved being a part of it. And, to this day, I still do photography. I'm trying to bring that into even Sacred and Divine, and doing some campaigns and stuff coming up with them where I'm shooting it. So I like to sort of have my foot in every area of life if I can. So modeling, photography, creative direction, everything that I can do to be able to create some cool things. I'll always try and have that into my life.
We're talking to Sailor Brinkley-Cook. She is doing amazing things. She is also a mental health advocate and body image activist. Can you touch on that a little bit for us in the audience?
Yeah, I have always tried to be very outspoken about mental health and body image. I struggled a lot when I was younger, and still, honestly, to this day, deal with body image issues. And I struggled a lot when I was coming into modeling, because I was told I had to look a certain way, and I, fed into that, and then realized later on, like, wait, this is not naturally how my body is. And I dealt with some eating disorders and a lot of awful things. So I've always tried to be outspoken to young girls and even guys about loving yourself the way that you are and finding beauty in your individuality with your body and your mind and your soul. And also I struggle a lot with anxiety and depression. And so I have tried to be as outspoken as possible in those situations, because I think that when you talk a lot about mental health, it becomes a lot less scary. And also when you see people living their best lives while dealing with depression and anxiety, it makes you think, oh, wait, I can do that too. So I think that there's a lot more people struggling with mental illness than we know. And there are a lot of people that are doing amazing, great things alongside their mental illness. So you can live your best life while dealing with anxiety or depression or, whatever you might struggle with. It's just a lot of work. But if you are devoted to it, you can do it.
And speaking of work, you've been busy working with Sacred plus Divine, and these candles are special. It all entails with, angel numbers. And real quick, while we still have you on, can you kind of touch a little bit on angel's numbers and how that plays a role with this product?
Yeah, so angel numbers are these beautiful signs from the universe, and each number has a different meaning in numerology. For example, 111 is manifestation, 222 is being present, 444 protection, 777 luck. So I think that all of these numbers, when you see them out in the wild, it's a really beautiful and fun thing to be able to see one and feel connected to them emotionally and feel like they're these signs from the universe that make you, it's sort of like a little hug from the universe or a little push in the right direction. It's just these little signs that make us feel connected to something bigger. And I find that to be a really beautiful thing.
Sailor Brinkley-Cook, one more question. For those who are listening to this right now, what would you say to women out there who want to get into business and brand themselves and be an entrepreneur?
I think that you have to be confident and you have to be able to sell yourself and sell whatever you're selling. So I think that it's just all about, even if you're working in something that you're not entirely that excited about, you have to fake it till you make it. And you have to be able to sell it in a way that you would be selling something that you're super, super excited about. So I was talking to a friend recently that's coming up with funding for a movie. And she was like, oh, I just don't want to ask. And I'm like, no, you have to explain to them why this is going to make their lives even better and why, they should fund the movie because this movie is going to be great. It's all just about having the confidence and having the strength and belief in yourself that you are something that can sell yourself and sell a product. So it's about having that confidence. And I know that everyone can do it.
Once again, talking to Sailor. She's the ambassador and creative director for a new lifestyle brand, Sacred plus Divine. You can follow her on Instagram, Sailor Brinkley-Cook. I want to say thank you for taking time once again. Your schedule to talk to I Am Refocus Radio today.
Thank you, Shemaya.